I want to welcome you back to Black Site. Tonight. We're going to talk about black men in America will be replaced by migrants. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. Black men in America are in a dangerous situation. If you see what's going on at the border and you see migrants spilling over the border, you see black men being vilified all across America. You see now black men are becoming a picture of the Asian hate crimes. You see football players like Deshaun Watson. You see rappers like YG, who has just been kicked off of all social media platforms for a 2014 song about Asians. You see the beginnings of the disappearance of black men in America. And many people will say, why would you say that? It was something that I saw a video. And it was a young lady giving these two gentlemen an interview, and they were from Goldman Sachs. Now, many of you out there don't know what Goldman Sachs is. It's probably the biggest banking company in the world, the most prestigious. And within their company, they have predictive analysis. What will happen in the future? Because they have some of the smartest mathematicians in the world. Well, the CEO of Goldman Sachs said he wants to invest $10 billion in black women. He didn't say black men. Because they see in the future, maybe 2035, 2040, that the black men will no longer be any kind of threat to white supremacy. So they rather invest their money in black women. But you see how this is all coming together. You let as many Hispanics or migrants in the country as possible. You overflood the cities. You keep up the campaign against black men being a villain of America. And eventually, you can get rid of them. See, we don't happen to see the picture that's being drawn. We are not three-dimensional thinkers. We only see what's right in front of us. But this devil has a plan. And the person who will start the execution of the plan is Joe Biden. You notice you never heard of this hashtag Asian hate until Joe Biden got in office. See, most black people think that somehow the person who's going to put the knife in your back is going to be someone like a Donald Trump. But see, Donald Trump is watched 24 hours a day. The person who's going to put the knife in your back, black man, is Joseph R. Biden. Because you think he's your friend, but he's truly your enemy. See, you have to understand how sometimes gangsterism run. It's not your enemy sometimes who knocks you off. It's your friend. The friend that you think is your friend. And Joe Biden has started the process of vilification of the black man. But you don't see it. You see him as being a Democrat. You see him as being a loyal friend. But let me tell you something. This is the same man that gave you mass incarceration. So what makes you think this old white man has changed? He will put in the process of destroying the black man. And many of you who happen to be young will see it come to its fruition. You see, the only black men who may be left in 2035 or 2040 is the feminine men, the Billy Porters. Those men who believe that they women, these transgenders. But the rest of the masculine black men will be done away with in America. Oh, it's a plan. It's a plan that black people in general They won't be the bottom class, they will be the Z class. Because with all these Hispanics rolling into America, they will eventually go into all major cities. And when I'm talking about all major cities, they will take over those cities such as Atlanta, Chicago, Houston, New Orleans. And where will that lead the black community? Where will that lead black men? And we know that in general, Hispanics, especially Hispanic men, Mexican, could care less for black men. See, our leadership is leading us to impending doom, and we don't even see it. You know, even Coretta Scott King said she did not believe in illegal immigration because what happens, it dilutes the power of the black community. See, they're rolling at 60, almost 60 million people in America. If Joe Biden gives them citizenship in America or amnesty in America, that may push them to 80 million. Then you have people coming over the board. That may push them to 90. So where does that leave you? See, when you have power, there is no coalition. Why would Hispanics need to have a coalition with blacks when they have the power? See, we don't see that this is a war. And John Quincy Clark told you all, but you don't read him. You listen to MSNBC. You listen to CNN. You listen to President Obama. But he told you, you have no friends. Dr. Claude Anderson has given you out information. This would eventually happen when he wrote his book, Power Economics. That eventually Hispanics would take over. And one thing you have to understand about the power of white supremacy, they know how to integrate a group into power. See, you may think that because their numbers are shrinking, that they still won't have power. What they will do is they will become hand-in-hand partners with the Hispanic community. That includes the Mexican, Cuban, and other communities. And they will still reign terror on the black community. We are a people, and we are as black men, have no leadership. Because leadership sees the future. And if you can't see what's going on right now, if you can't see them destroying our image, something is truly wrong with you. But when you are on the payroll of the Democrat Party, on the payroll of George Soros, in the payroll of corporations, you refuse to sound the alarm of what's coming for black men. Yes, we have Minister Farrakhan. We have other leadership across the country who are telling us this may be the last days of the black man. But we have politicians who are leading us straight to hell on a skateboard. And they could care less what happens to black men. The promotion of the LGBTQ community, the death in our community, the vilification by white supremacy, seems like it's impending doom for black men. We gotta wake up. If we don't, you will hear a story written 50 years ago called The Last Days of Black Men in America. I want to thank you for listening to Black Site. I hope you subscribe to this channel. Smash that like button, but also share this video.